Hello everyone, this is Easy Mode's Ragey Poo, and I'm going to be bringing you a scrim tonight. In the bottom left-hand corner, we do have Ice with Imnotgrayson. In the top left-hand side, we have Hotsauce and Mastermind. On the top right-hand side, we have Fatalist and Force. And on the bottom right side, we have Adolf and Assassin. This is going to be an unbelievable matchup. I am super excited. We have Zerglings and Snipers for bottom right-hand side. Bottom left decided to go Sniper and Marauder. And top left side went Marauder and Sniper. Top right side went double Snipers. Here we go. Are we going to see some hero action? Are we going to see Reapers? Are we going to see Corruptors? We have seen Raven play in other scrim matchups, and Ravens have been devastating. But there have been some new changes. I've seen a little bit of new changes with the Marauders. Their splash has been so huge, and they've been able to take out units left and right in the early game. I'm curious to see how this matches up because we have two people already with Marauders, and they are devastating. We have already out on the field, we have a Fester and a Tassadar. For bottom left-hand sides, we have the Tassadar. On the bottom top left side, we do have that Fester, so we're going to see a battle of two heroes of epic proportions. I'm so excited to see this. We have Assassin already in the middle, taking some control. We do see a little bit of back and forth on the right side tower. Top, there's a little bit of action, but not much with Mastermind taking control of the top tower. But Hotsauce did kill those rocks. He's got the position for the left side tower, able to take a lot of vision. I love it. Look at this. We have a storm coming down already for Tassadar. Missing a little bit, though. That's unfortunate. Not able to pick off any of those units. He's got to get some kills, because that Tassadar takes forever to level up, but once you get that High Templar out, it is crazy. We do have a Corruptor already trying to pick off Mastermind's Raven. So close, but it was able to get away. And it looks like we have double Corruptor, and that Tassadar looking super scary. Is he going to be able to get a storm on Assassin's unit? Assassin could be trapped here a little bit. We have a fungal going down already on Force. Hotsauce has got to back out. Those Marines are totally killing Sauce's units, and he's got to back out. And he did, able to save some of his units. Caesar coming up with a Mando, and we have Medibaby already. That's crazy, Medibabe. And we have a Mando for top right too, so here we go. We already have counters. We have crazy units like Tassadar and Fester already out. That's exciting. We have a battle going on top right. Secret Missile already landing on some of Force's units. And look at this. Assassin going all in, going crazy. He's got to be careful of that Fester, though. He could get a fungal off and kill a lot of his units. Bottom left-hand side's Corruptors are super scary, too. We all know that Corruption can completely decimate units. And top right-hand side kind of backing out a little bit. What is he planning on doing? Is he going to attack mid? That Fester's going to attack mid, and he gets a nice fungal on those units. Storm going down on Hotsauce's units. And we have a Leech on Tassadar, able to get that Leech off. That was perfect. He's got to be careful, though. He could lose that Fester if he gets too deep. We'll see if I can switch to a control so I can see the buried units. I believe it's Control 1, and it doesn't seem to be working right now. Control 1 or Control 2. I'm going to have to figure out these controls. I don't know quite what I'm doing. And a Mothership coming out from top right. Fatalist having a Mothership. Is that going to be the right choice, though? We have a Mando for bottom right, and we have two heroes that can do feedback. So able to take some of those shields down. So this could be either a saving grace for Force or a huge blunder. We'll see how this turns out. Top left Mastermind and Hotsauce. Their units are a little bit weak from those back and forth from those heroes. Is Assassin going to get trapped? No, he stims. But a fungal going down on Assassin's units, and he loads them up in the mobile medivac. That is crazy. Able to negate all that damage, and he escapes with almost all of his units intact. That was great play by Assassin. And looking at the leaderboard, all the points are tied right now. This is crazy. Everybody is just right up there, except for Fatalist. He is a little bit low, but he did save up for that mini Mothership. And looking at the APM tab, everybody is just on fire right now. Look at Mastermind at 540, and we have Ice at 516. God, these guys are able to play so quick. This is just incredible. I can't even keep up. Bottom left-hand side, that Tassadar has to be careful of getting sniped. He is definitely in the orange, and anything could happen. Is Assassin going to be able to get some of these units? No, he was pushed back. Got to be careful of that Corruption. And that Mando is right there. Could he pick off Tassadar? The Storm went down, killing a whole bunch of Adolf Caesar's units. and a corruption going down on Assassin's unit. Assassin's got to get out of there. He's going to get trapped by Hotsauce, and he's running. Oh, he's able to get just in the nick of time, but he lost some of those units there. And could the fungal go down? A small fungal going down on ISIS units. Are we going to see a corruption? Can he pick off those units? TryHrd Mastermind coming in, picking off a bunch of Grayson's units. And look at this, we have a huge fungal going down on Force's units. That mothership is proving to be really helpful, but with that fungal it can cut right through any shields and hit any unit. And we do see that mothership is taking damage. It's going down. The shields are gone. 620 hit points. He's got to be careful. He could get sniped at any moment. Corruption going down on Adolf Caesar's units. And the Tassadar coming up. Is he going to be able to get a storm off? Oh, a big storm going down on Fatalist's units. That's incredible. Oh, I wish I could see the invisible units. I'm trying to control 1, control 2. It just doesn't work. Let's see if I can go unit specific. I just don't know how to make it to where I can get this camera off of everyone. I really wish I could. What if I set these at control 1? Is that going to work? No, I don't know how to do this. Dang, that's such a bummer. Control 1 and control 2 are not working for me, guys. So if you have any suggestions in the stream, let me know. Raven, dangerously close to being sniped off. That Tassadar able to heal some of its hit points. So it's not in too much of a threat from that Mando. It's going to take at least 2 snipes to be able to kill it. What is top right side doing? We do have a Mando and that mothership. I wonder if Fatalist is going to switch it up and get something other than sniper, or if he's going to go sharpshooters, or if he is going to go for straight snipers. Mastermind coming in to heal that Raven, able to get the heal off. And bottom right side, we have a big engagement. Some storms went down on Adolf Caesar, and we had a corruption going down. But wow, Grayson almost losing that Tassadar. He's got to be careful. That Tassadar already level 2, though. So that means the storms are going to be absolutely devastating. The fungal going down. Is it going to kill Tassadar? Oh my god, it's so close. 183 hit points. He's got to get out of there. He's got to heal. There's no energy on the beacon, though. And this is going to be scary. If he's able to get in there with one more fungal, he could take it out. Oh, that Raven trying to come in and get a Seeker Missile. It's down, but it hits the units instead, and I think that was the correct choice. Because if you went too deep, he could have lost that Raven. But wow, Grayson getting scary with that Tassadar. He could lose it if he's not careful, but big storms going down on Mastermind's units. And we have bottom right Caesars coming in to try to take the middle. We have Caesar and Hotsauce battling out in the middle. Oh, an EMP going down, almost killing that Fester. He's down to just a few hit points. I can at least use the unit tab and see how many hit points it's at. 160 hit points, barely escaping. And Assassin and Adolf Caesar are able to take the middle, but a corruption going down, slowing those units, and a storm going down. He's got to be careful. EMP on the Tassadar. Oh my gosh, that Tassadar is just... oh, he's crazy. He can get sniped at any moment. He's got to be careful. Top right Mando, if he was smart, he could cloak in and possibly take out that Tassadar on the bottom left-hand side, but he's got to try to get a control of the middle, and that's exactly what they're trying to do. But the Infestor going down, a snipe, killing it. Unbelievable. We do have a Vortex going down for the middle, and Assassin, he's got to be careful. He could get caught in that Vortex. Caesar's units were caught in there, and he's going the wrong way, is he? Oh, okay, that's Fatalist units. My bad. I thought that was Adolf's units. They're all looking the same. Forgive me. Snipers look like snipers. It's pandemonium in this marina right now. Did I say marina? Arena. Oh my god, I'm getting so tongue-tied. The action is just action-packed, and it's driving me insane. That mobile medevac's still here. I'm surprised that top right hasn't been able to do an assassination on it with that snipe. And the Corruptors are proving to be scary as all heck, because all it takes is one corruption and a storm to come down. What level is that? Is that Tassadar? That Tassadar's still at level 2. But we all know that once he gets up to High Templar, it can be devastating. We've seen it before, folks. And bottom right side, he's trying to come in and see if he can get a snipe on Grayson. Look out for Ice's Corruptor. Are we going to see a corruption go down on Adolf Caesar's units? We have a big battle top right side. Assassin is sucked into that vortex, and Adolf Caesar is corrupted. They're going to lose all their units if they're not careful. The storm comes down and barely hits them. Assassin's got to back out, and we have a Fester going down on Grayson's units, getting a fungal on all of them. Unbelievable. The storm just missing Hotsauce's units, and Mastermind coming up and picking off with 2 Ravens now. Oh, he's got to be careful. If he gets a double Seeker Missile on that hero, he could take it out. And now we have Assassin coming up, taking control of the middle once again. And he's got to rack up the points. He's at 1440, currently the lowest on the leaderboard. But Adolf Caesar, currently the highest, so they are a force to be reckoned with. And we have top right side still in that cloak field, still getting tons of points. But those Seeker missiles could make a connection. And look at that! Unbelievable! He vortexed the Seeker missile! I've never seen that before. That was unbelievable! And that's going to just seal it for me. That mothership is now my new fan favorite. And he was able to completely neutralize that Seeker missile. What a play by Fatalist. I can't believe what I'm seeing with my eyes. This is unbelievable. I got to take off my glasses for a moment and make sure I'm not seeing things. Bottom left-hand side, still sitting back pretty on 2,400 points for Imnotgrayson. Those storms are really giving him some income. And here he goes. He's coming in. He's going to try to get some more income. Here come those Corruptors and Tassadar. Is he going to land oh my god, a huge storm on Adolf Caesar and a Corruption? Adolf has got to get out of there. He could possibly lose his Mando. And it looks like these Marauders could have slow. No, they don't have slow yet. I do see slow coming from somebody. Where is that slow coming from, or is that just the Corruption? Could be my eyes playing tricks on me again. And that mobile medevac just worth its weight in gold, keeping all those units healed. And every unit is precious. Whenever you play Marines, you've got to be careful of making sure you don't stim them all the way to the red. And the Fester coming in. Big fungals on ISIS units! And we have an EMP going down. It looks like it was able to connect with one of the Ravens, but it completely missed the Fester. A big fungal again going down on Forces units. And we have Hotsauce. And we have, Mastermind coming in, trying to take control of the middle. But Grayson is saying, not today. Puts down a Corruption on Mastermind's units. And we now have Decies coming out for ICE. And bottom right-hand side, we still have Marines and Snipers. Or, I'm sorry, not Snipers, Sharpshooters. So what are they going to do to counter those Decies? Decies, as you know, guys, are extremely powerful. And here comes the mothership. Are we going to see more Vortex? Yes, we do. Unreal, taking out Mastermind's units left and right. God, I love these Vortexes. I am just unbelievably cheesing right now looking at this mothership just taking out all these units with the Vortexes. Just wise uses with the Vortexes all around. And Force taking the position in middle. Is he going to be able to get the Tassadar? The Tassadar with a big storm coming down on all of Force's units. Oh, Fatalist and Force has got to get out of there. A Corruption could go down on these units. Assassin has to back out too. They're taking control of the mid and top left. Hotsauce and Mastermind wants a piece of that, and the fungal goes down. He was able to fungal that Tassadar. The Tassadar shields are gone. Is he going to get another fungal? Yes, he does. He gets another fungal on these units. But now he's got to back out because he's got to be careful of the storms, and his units are all in the orange. One more storm could seal the deal. But another huge fungal on these units, and Grayson losing a bunch of units. Adolf Caesar, what is he doing? What are they doing on the bottom right-hand side? They've got to come in. We've got two heroes battling up on the top left-hand side, and those Mandos can just totally capitalize on it. But instead, no, they're fighting each other on the top right-hand side with Force and Caesar. And I really wish I didn't see any of this back and forth between Mandos. I want to see some hero kills. I don't know about you guys. And top left-hand side still has those Ravens. I want to see some Seeker missiles come down on these heroes too. We haven't seen any yet so far. And I don't blame them, because it seems if anytime there's a Seeker missile used, Fatalist is just going to say no thank you and vortex all of the Seeker missiles right in, completely killing them. We have ICE in the middle now. What are we going to see with Mastermind and Hotsauce? They can't really get out of their base because Fatalist is keeping them completely locked in. And we do have Ravens sucked in that vortex. What's going to happen? Are these units going to be able to pick off those Ravens? But no, he actually backs out. Those units are too much for him. He's got to figure out something. But he does! He switches up to Lancers. And bottom right-hand side switches to Marauders. I think that was a great choice. I love their splash damage. We do have a storm coming down on Adolf Caesar's units from bottom left side. Are we going to see another storm? Big storms going off. An EMP did go off. I'm not sure if he was able to get... He did. He drained all of Tassadar's energy, and they're going to have to back out. Corruption going down on Assassin's units, though. And we have more fighting back and forth from top right and top left. A fungal going down on Force's units, taking out a whole bunch of them, but he's got to be careful of getting vortexed. And it looks like Mastermind is going Lancers too. This is crazy. We got Lancers, Decies on the top left-hand side. On the bottom left-hand side, We still have Marauders, but we do have Desi's top right-hand side. We do have that Mothership still, and those beautiful Lancers. And look at this, we have Desi's on the top right too, and Marauders. And are we going to see Cracklings for Sasson? I'm curious to see if he sticks with those or if he decides to switch it up. A big storm going down on 8 of Caesar's units, but those Marauders are super beefy, able to take a whole bunch of that storm damage and still keep on living. Top left-hand side, though, not the same for those Marines. Look at that big death pile right there. My god, those storms connecting. What level is this Tassadar? Oh, that Tassadar is level 5 already, and with 500 minerals, he could level this up again soon. Big storms going down on Force's units. He wasn't able to vortex in time. And Seeker missiles going down. It looks like the Mothership could suffer huge damage here. And he does go down. Bottom left-hand side, able to take it out, and that's going to push their points all the way up to 38.99. Unbelievable. A big pickoff from Imnotgrayson. And there's battles everywhere. This is crazy. Mastermind trying to take a position in the middle. Fatalist just trying to defend what little he can after losing that Mothership. And Sasson and Caesar are getting fungal. I'm sorry, not fungal, corrupted, and they're going to have to back out. And unbelievable, Imnotgrayson was able to take the middle, but Fungal's going down on these units. You gotta be careful. Those Fungals are getting absolutely crazy now. Let's see, what level is that Fester? That Fester is only level 1, but able to do so much damage because his units are so strong. And we'll see if he decides to level up that Fester. I'm curious to see if we're going to see some Queen play here. We're definitely going to see some High Templar at already level 5. But those Fungals are still doing huge damage, and those Destroyers are able to come in and deal massive damage. Ooh, he almost lost a Corruptor right there, overextending it a little bit too far. We do have more storms going down on Hotsauce's units, but look at this, Sasson coming in, able to pick off a bunch of Ice's units. But wait, it looks like they're able to hold their own. Sasson's got to be careful, he could lose all of his units here. No, he's able to hold on, and he picks off Grayson with the help of Mastermind on the top left-hand side. If only Grayson's Tassadar had enough energy, he could have been able to do something there. Mastermind and Force going at it back and forth. And I do believe that Desis have the upper hand against Lancers, but not against these Marauders coming in, doing big splash damage, able to take out so much, and bottom left-hand side interfering, saying, no, I don't think so. I'm going to go ahead and storm these guys, and sure enough, he does. Adolf Caesar taking so much damage. A force field going down, trying to trap Sasson's units, and we'll see if he picks him up in that mobile medi. No, he does not. He instead backs out, able to get around that force field, not being trapped entirely. Whew, this is unreal, folks, and there's that Fester right there. Are we going to see another Fungal? I can't believe this Fester is only level 1. So there's at least one upgrade, and he's still taking out Marines, but he barely does any damage to those mercenaries. Mastermind with a big Blinken. Is he going to be able to take out Tassadar out? No, it escapes just in time. But Mastermind dealing so much damage to bottom left-hand side's units. But he's got to be careful. Fatalist is right there. He's trapped Mastermind. Does bottom left see it? I'm not sure if they see it because they don't have control of the tower. If he saw it, he could kill all of Mastermind's Lancers. And top right-hand side backs out for now. It looks like Adolf Caesar and Sasson on the bottom. They've got a bunch of units, but not really quite sure what to do with it. I think they need a little bit more support, maybe a Raven, or I think bottom right should get a Mothership themselves. I want to see more Vortexes. I don't know about you guys. But we have Tassadar coming out with big splash damage all over Mastermind's units, bringing a bunch of them to the yellow and the orange. If we have one more storm come down, he's going to take out at least half of that army. Excuse me for 1 second, guys. I'm talking a mile a minute because the action is so packed in this game. It is starting to die out now. At 18 minutes 30 seconds, let's take a look at the scoreboard. We do have Grayson at 46.82, currently in the lead right now with Ice at 41.80. They are the #1 team, but following close by is Hotsauce and Mastermind, top left-hand side, 42.65 and 37.95. Bottom right-hand side is currently in, I guess, 3rd, you could say, and top right-hand side is 4th. It looks like they're a little bit close between Fatalist and Force and Adolf and Assassin. If you were to add up their points together, they're going to be pretty darn even. So bottom left-hand side taking a big lead, and I bet you it's because of the storms, and we have an Overseer coming out. I bet you that Overseer is going to be extra handy to take out that Mando. Are we going to see, wow, what's it called? Contaminate. Forgive me, my mind is just all over the place. couldn't even remember what it's called. I didn't see a Contaminate go down, but he was able to take the middle. Bottom right-hand side getting a big buildup of these Marauders. I hope we see a stim, and he could take out all of Grayson's units right now. But we have the Fungal going down, taking out Grayson's units, and he has just been harassing Grayson all game. We do have an overcharge from Hotsauce, and he took out a little bit of units right there, but he decided to back out Mastermind with the Force Field right there, Guardian Shield. He was looking to get into an engagement, but instead backs out, and is he going to be able to heal the Raven? I don't think there's enough energy. No, there's not enough energy at the beacon, and we are at the 20-minute mark. So everybody getting free minerals. Let's see what they decide to do with that. Is he going to up his Tassadar? Let's find out what level it is right now. Level 7! He is so close to getting a Templar Archon. Or Temple... What the hell is it called? High Temple Archon. Forgive me for my language. I could not remember what it is called. And look at this bottom right-hand side taking out all of the units. This is going to be able to get Tassadar. Oh, he got healed right at the last second from that Overseer. And a big storm going down on the units. But in the end, he lost it. But losing all of those units, those heals were incredible. Assassin able to take the middle while top right and top left do battle it out. And a great play by Adolf Caesar. That was fantastic. He needed that for sure. Excuse me, guys, for just 1 minute. Whew! This is intense. This is exciting. And I'm trying not to be too loud. My girlfriend's actually sleeping in the other room. But I just can't help myself. I can't help looking at this battle and just seeing so much going on and getting absolutely fired up. That Infestor was taken out. I didn't even see it get taken out. Currently level 2. Is that level 2? Let me see if I saw that right. It is level 2. We are going to see that Tassadar come out for bottom left. He could Archon very shortly. And what level is this Mando? Currently Mando level 1. I'm not quite sure if that's the right choice. These guys should definitely level up their Mandos, because that Archon is going to be coming out soon. In fact, we do already see the Morphin of the Archon. This is crazy. 21 minutes in and we have an Archon already. What are they going to do? Grayson saying rest in peace, because he knows exactly what's coming. We're going to see some mind controls and huge storms going down on these units. And the storms at this level, when it is an Archon, takes out mercenaries like it's nothing. So we do have what little time they have left. Assassin coming in. His Marines are currently at 6. He doesn't have the rapid fire upgrade yet, but he does have the long range, able to take out a bunch of units, bringing up his score drastically. He gained like 700 points just from that exchange alone. We do have the Fungal going down. I can't believe at level 1. It is still just so devastating. Mix in with these hybrid destroyers, currently 2 ups right now. For those hybrids, Lancers are currently at 5 ups for top right. And we do have 3 ups for the hybrid destroyers on the top right. And bottom left, look at this sitting so pretty. He doesn't have to do anything for the rest of the game until that High Temple Archon comes out. As you know, it does take forever for it to morph. 75 in-game seconds can take what it seems like a lifetime. And that's giving all these players a chance to gain some score with some back and forth in each other. But I think the correct choice would be attacking bottom left right now, because if they don't get this under control, they're going to have a huge problem on their hands. The Marines, or the Mandos, still at level 1. And that's not going to be the correct choice. Fester now at level 2. We are possibly going to see, well, it has been at level 2. We're going to see some Queen play possibly. Let's see what Mastermind is currently at. 4 ups. Mastermind saying fight me. And the Hybrid Destroyer is still at 2. Nobody has really done anything while this High Templar Archon has been coming out. And that's really unfortunate, because these players need as many points as they can get, especially to level up that commando. And the Marines, do they have the rapid fire upgrade yet? No, but they're still doing major damage, able to kill off a bunch of Lancers, and he's going straight into that base. Is he going to go all the way? No, he's not. Fearing for that Savior to come out. And there it is. We do have the High Templar Archon right there with those storms, or what's it called? HT Archon size storms. I'm just going to call it microwave, because it absolutely cooks anything that it touches. So let's see if we see some microwave action out of that High Templar to just melt all of these units. and already again at the lead at 6,152 points. I think that's pretty much it for these guys. I don't know what they're going to be able to do with already an Overseer and a Corruptor out to help support that Archon. I don't think these guys have a chance. I think it's over. But we'll see. In this game, anything goes, and we do still have 3 teams that could all gang up possibly on bottom left-hand side. And we do see a little bit of fighting for those towers, and that's typical in these matchups, to try to fight for control, but that's really all that's happening. There's no really big major battles. In fact, that Infestor taking a big hit by the microwave, and a corruption going down on Mastermind's units. Are we going to see mind control? I don't see it out yet, but we do see a bunch of damage happening to these units. And that Archon is just raking in the kills at 109 kills currently. No ups so far, but really, I mean, come on guys, does the Archon even need ups? I don't think so. His hybrid destroyers are already at 6 attack. Yeah, he's saying I don't even care about having ups, because all my units are super strong. For my partner, Grayson doesn't have any ups so far, but he has the High Templar, so who cares? The only thing that they can do right now for top right side and bottom right side is just go back and forth a little bit, fighting for that tower. And we do have a blink-in by Fatalist taking out a bunch of Assassin's units, but I just don't think it's going to be enough. Bottom left has the contain on top left, and pretty soon he's going to have a contain on everything, just taking a big dominating position of the middle. It's only 25 minutes in, so we'll see exactly how far this game goes. I mean, anything could happen at the 30-minute mark. We could see some of the mercenaries switch it up a little bit, possibly getting some tier 3 or tier 4 units. I don't know if tier 4 would be the right idea because of the mind control. I think upping the Mando is the right choice. One of the Mandos, it looks like, was taken out. Commando now at level 2, and that's just way too slow. Fester, currently at level 2, there's just no answer for this High Templar, which means we're going to see everybody back out into a corner. Nobody wants to come out. It looks like the only person that wants to come out right now is Mastermind, doing a little bit of blink micro with those Lancers. Are we going to see a mind control, though? We haven't seen a mind control yet. Nope, he decides to use that microwave all over those units. Picking out so many of, I mean, just they're dying left and right. And ice scores jumped up to 6,405. Grayson's actually staying at a steady score. But look at this, Fatalist and Mastermind have been picking up score. Just doing back and forth against those units. It looks like Grayson's units might be feeding a little bit despite having that High Temple Archon. And that's exactly what top left needs to do. It could put them back in the game. I'm still only seeing 2 ups, though, for those hybrid destroyers. Those Lancers just now getting 1 more up. Top right-hand side Lancers are exactly the same as top left's. And the hybrid destroyer does have 2 more ups. And it looks like he has a hit point up even on top left. So top right, a little bit stronger despite being lower on points. But again, they do not have that Infestor, so that's where a lot of that money is going into. Is probably the Infestor and reviving it. So again, we still have some back and forth. More blinks from Fatalist and Mastermind trying to take control of that top tower. Look at all the back and forth that's going on. We have big blinks from both sides. Eventually, Mastermind able to take it out, but bottom left-hand side was able to mind control Hotsauce's units, and he did massive damage, and he was able to come in and surround Mastermind, put him in a position where he couldn't escape, and was able to pick off a bunch of his units. And that's going to bring him up about 300 points. Top right-hand side, though, still staying inside their base. They can't really do anything except for fight against this top Xel'Naga tower. Bottom right-hand side, oh my god, there's a big battle going on, and Adolf Caesar trying to take control of the middle position. That High Temple Archon, though, he's got to be careful. A big storm could go down on them, and sure enough it does, and it takes out a whole bunch of Adolf Caesar's units. I mean, Grayson is just sitting back collecting his money, and more storms going down on these units. I'm getting completely tongue-tied. A big blink-in by Fatalist trying to pick off that Corruptor, and that Overseer wasn't able to do so. We do have a force field down, trying to trap in Fatalist units, but it looks like he wasn't going to be able to. Hotsauce coming in, getting a big surround on Force and Fatalist. They've got to get out of there. Mastermind blinking in with a big blink, able to take out Fatalist's units like they're nothing. Fatalist's supply dropping dramatically down to only 168 points. And it looks like bottom right-hand side has the same idea, trying to surround Hotsauce's units down to 350 supply. That was a big pick off by bottom right too. They need to stay in this game as best as they can, and that was beautiful for them, bringing their score up to 6,235, with Assassin at 6,111. And that's exactly what they need to compete. All these players' scores are now so close. It looks like that Archon isn't being as useful as we thought it would be. Not able to do a whole lot of damage because these units are so strong. The Infestor coming out. Let's see what level that Infestor is right now. Currently level 3. The Mando now at level 3. And top right hand side, it looks like they've decided to abandon the Mando completely. Unless perhaps they just didn't have enough money to get it out, but I don't see it coming out at all. I think they would do very well to have that Mando there to try to stop that High Temple Archon. And it's possible this game could go on a little bit longer. We could see a Spectre coming out. And we do have some upgrades for that Mando for Adolf Caesar. Let's see what he brought it up to. It's probably currently level 5. Or I'm sorry, it's level 4 right now. So we did get one up, and we do have a little bit more of that microwave going down for the units up here for Mastermind. And that Infestor did get feedbacked. And a big storm going down on Adolf Caesar's units, but trapping Grayson in there. He's got to get out of there. His High Temple Archon is only at 700 hit points. He could possibly lose it here, guys, if he's not careful. We have a blink-in by Mastermind, unable to pick it off, though, narrowly escaping. That was crazy scary. If you would have been able to get that Archon, as you know, it's 1,000 points going straight into their minerals. And that's huge. I mean, that's 2-3 upgrades. I mean, that can totally change the game. And Mastermind saying good job for saving the Archon. It looked like the players just too much back and forth from all sides, unable to truly get a surround on that. And Grayson able to pick off some units in that exchange while they were trying to focus that Archon, bringing both their scores up to the 8,000 mark, currently still at first place, with second place now at top right hand side. For Fatalist, he is technically second place, but Force is only at 5,900. So top left combined in second place. Bottom right hand side would be in third. Top right would be in fourth. And there's so much back and forth going on. I'm surprised this High Templar is not taking a more dominant position. It's possible he needs to start upgrading either his Marauders or his Marines. And it looks like that's exactly what he's doing. Are we going to see some Stim Marines coming out? Possibly with some blink action. That would be excellent to see. And bottom right hand side, still with that Mando, still scary with 207 heroic damage at level 4. I want to see a Spectre come out, and I want to see a Psylash come out. Or Backlash? I have no idea what it's called. I haven't used that ability in so long because I normally don't play Spectre, but Spectre is fun. Using those nukes is definitely fun to use when doing a pub play. And so much splash damage coming down from Adolf Caesar on Fatalist's units. Force coming in, trying to make something happen. His score is so low right now at 6,004. And bottom right hand side building up units. Assassin building up units for sure. He now has that rapid fire. Current supply at 500 for Assassin, 290. Oh, 290 for Adolf Caesar. He's got to build up a little bit more of those raiders. Those raiders can be super scary when they're in a big supply. And Mastermind with 406 supply and 3 ups and 5 attack could deal big damage. And sure enough, Fatalist losing his units left and right. Another big blink by Mastermind trying to take the dominating position for this top Xel'Naga tower. Force trying to come in, make something happen, but not doing hardly any damage to these Lancers. And bottom left-hand side, what are they doing? They're just kind of sitting back, chilling, relaxing, building up those units. He really has nothing to do except for do some storms. And we did see the Overseer use Contaminate on that Mando and took it right out. That was a nice big pick-off by bottom left. Excuse me one moment, guys. I gotta take a little drink of water. Talking a mile a minute. Let's look at the APM tabs real quick. We have 500 APM for bottom right, Assassin. And we do have Ice at 360 currently. We have Force and Grayson evening out around 300 APM. It looks like top right did lower their APM a little bit. But Unreal able to keep the APM close to 500 in these engagements. And that's exactly what you need to win. Having more APM sometimes does equal a little bit more map awareness, a little bit more control. And the Commando coming back out. What level is this Commando? Now level 5. I bet you we are going to see some Spectre play. And how long could this game go? I'm surprised it hasn't ended yet. Ice was able to pull out, though. He pull out in the lead. He's at currently 9,166 points. And that means his units are going to be so strong with 3 ups for the armor and now 7 ups for that Void Blast from those hybrid destroyers. Able to do so much damage, and a nice blink out by Mastermind, able to dodge that storm from that High Temple Archon. And am I saying that wrong? High Temple Archon. I'm probably messing it up completely. I'm going to say HT Archon from now on, just so that the viewers at home know exactly what I'm talking about. And bottom right hand side, that Mando is getting scary. I want to see some more snipes go down on that Archon. We'll see if EMP is going to be even a little bit effective. In my experience, EMP hasn't been super effective against heroes once they morph. It's very hard to hit them because they're just so fast. And bottom right side, Adolf Caesar losing a bunch of units. Assassin coming in, trying to make something happen, and his score is going up. But we do see a Contaminate on that Medibabe. He won't be able to pick up anything or heal anything. Oh no, it looks like he is still able to heal. It just disables his ability to pick up units. And a Storm going down on the remainder of his Lings. I'm surprised that Assassin hasn't decided to change up his Lings. Still at 6 up for his Marines. He did get some hit point upgrades, but I would like to see a little bit more come out from his Merc spawn. And Sexy Sauce, got to be careful. He did overextend himself a little bit. Mastermind able to blink out there, but losing quite a bit of supply, down to 222 supply. Look at all those destroyers just killed by the microwave. And Force still sitting at top right with Fatalist. It looks like his points are down to 6,333, currently the lowest on the field. He could just prove to be feed for any of these players, but it looks like the feed is actually Adolf Caesar, losing so much supply, down to 170. That Archon just punishing him. And look at the back and forth between bottom left, from top left and bottom right. He's just going back and forth like a pendulum. But he's got to get out of there. He is losing quite a bit of units. Not quite sure if that was the right choice. That High Temple Archon should do a little bit of mind control. It will help give him a little bit more presence. Are we going to see another big storm go down on Fatalist's units? And if Fatalist loses his units, both top right and bottom right are just going to be so low on units, they're going to have to sit back for so long. Haven't seen a corruption down in a while. And Mastermind with a beautiful blink, able to dodge that microwave. And Hotsauce, currently at 300 supply. Is he going to be able to do anything as far as putting a little bit of pressure in the middle? It looks like Imnotgrayson and Ice just taking a huge control of middle, keeping every team out of it. And if they're able to do this all the way up to SD, they're going to have a really easy time winning this match. Storm's going down on the bottom right hand side. He wasn't able to connect with all these units, which is good for them because they need to build up. But it looks like Mastermind doesn't care about the storms. He's going right in, and a misclick, he lost so many Lancers right there. Again, getting tongue-tied. I've just been talking way too much in this cast right now. Going on 40 minutes strong. And those storms taking out a bunch of those units. And we do have the Fester coming back out. Maybe it'll be able to change the flow of the game real quick. At currently level 5. What is top right hand side doing? Still the lowest as far as points go. We have 1 up and 7 ups for his attack. Force needs to just sit back and build up a little bit, sitting on 663 minerals. We'll see what he plans to do. And did we see a savior come out? I don't know if that was a savior or not. I was not looking. Guys, if you were seeing that out of the corner of your eye, let me know. I was not paying attention. It looks like either that was a savior or it could have been just that overseer pooping out a few changelings. And maybe it was just a small detonation. Taking a look at the units tab here real quick. That Corruptor is still able to be out for almost the entirety of the game. And let me change this to everyone. There we go. Go back to the units. We do have that Archon still out, that Mando. Now at level 6, we do have 62 Marines for Assassin. Currently 66 Destroyers for Force. 56 Destroyers for bottom left-hand side. And look at this, only 27 Destroyers for top right. Or I'm sorry, top left. Hotsauce could be in a little bit of trouble. His points are starting to dwindle down too, closer to Forces. But Mastermind doesn't care. He's trying to go all in against Fatalist, and a big blink-in by Fatalist, getting some of Mastermind's units, but is he going to be able to do it? He's currently at 1-6 up. Well, he's at 3-7 ups. I don't know if he's going to be able to get all these units. Let's see if who has the better control. If Fatalist is going to be able to do it, or Mastermind. It looks like Mastermind did lose a bunch of units on there, and Fatalist, out of nowhere, bringing his score up so much. These guys are currently tied almost in the first place position, with Mastermind coming out on top, with Grayson in second and Fatalist in third currently. And that's going to be disastrous for bottom right hand side. Assassin currently at 9,000, Adolf at 8,000. And top left hand side's Hotsauce still working on bringing up that supply. And we do have another mind control on the hybrid destroyers, killing off some of those units, and all he has to do is just do a bunch of that mind control here and there, and he's going to be able to bring his unit supply so low, keeping it at 222. That's exactly what Grayson needs to do. And Assassin looking to come in and take a little bit of control of the right side tower. A storm coming down, killing a bunch of his Marines. Top right hand side trying to get a little bit of control in middle, and there's that Archon. We got to be careful. Are we going to see a storm come down? Sure enough, we do. And all we do see right now, guys, is just a little bit of back and forth for these towers. With the game so close, everybody's being so careful, and the supply for everybody has just dwindled down. Storms coming down for bottom right side, some more storms. Not able to really connect with anything. And we do have a big battle coming up for top left. And we do have a corruption coming down. I'm sorry, is it contaminate? I'm getting the terms completely mixed up. From the Overseer, we'll just say that there was a hold from that Overseer, and the Archon coming down, he could get a mind control. No, instead he decides to use the Storm, and the Storm doing a little bit of damage to Force's units, but a big Storm coming down and taking out almost all of Force's units. Oh my god, he just wiped out Force's supply down to 96, and Ice could be possibly a little bit overextended. Oh, and losing the Archon! Mastermind coming in with a big blink in, and picking off that hero. A big play by Mastermind, putting his points currently in second place. Ice was able to get so much money from being able to hold middle and picking off all of Force's units. That was a big play by the High Temple Archon, but unfortunately losing it. As you guys know, healing that Archon just takes, or I'm sorry, not healing, reviving takes forever. And that's going to possibly spell disaster, as Grayson doesn't have any units. So now bottom right hand side is coming in, picking off Ice's units. His supply is currently at 179, and this is exactly what they need to do for bottom right. They need to cash in that right now. I'm surprised top left and top right are even fighting off. They should be ganging up on bottom left immediately. But we do have a Spectre coming down, and putting down some of those auto turrets could be the right choice, because Adolf is currently at 80 supply. The supplies in this game are just going down the tube. I think the only people right now with high supplies is top right with Fatalist, and top left with Mastermind. Everybody else's supply is very low. Well, we do have Ice with currently 300 supply, and he needs to hold on to that supply as much as he can. A corruption from Ice, good corruption, able to pick off a bunch of Assassin's units. And there they go, almost all of his units are down, and now bottom right could be in a really bad position, both currently only at 200 supply, roughly. Top right could punish that with all these units, but I believe bottom right still has all their saviors. I haven't seen a savior at all this game, and those saviors could prove to be very valuable as the supply is so precious in this game right now. Hotsauce currently at 174 supply, and these lancers here for Mastermind are currently at 264. Everybody at about 200 supply, except for Ice. He's able to hold his supply currently at 430. Keep in mind, though, that is going to consist of an Overseer Corruptor and now a Medibabe. So a lot of that supply is from elites, not necessarily from his mercenaries themselves. And we'll see how that changes the tide in this game, if they're going to be able to make something happen while they're waiting for that Archon. That Archon is now currently at 88 out of 100, so it's almost here. And we do have more back and forth from Fatalist on the top side. We've seen Fatalist with really excellent control, able to come out in the lead, but now he's fighting Mastermind right there on that top lip. And I think Mastermind is in a better position. I think so. I think he was able to take out more units and get more income. Although Fatalist does have the higher supply, I think Mastermind did a lot more damage. Currently at 3 ups and 9 attack against only 1 up and 6 attack, and we have the fungal going down from that Infestor. That Infestor, totally forgotten about, but able to get so much damage. And Force coming in, picking off a bunch of Hotsauce's units. This is incredible. Force was able to stay back and build up his army, even though it is a little bit weaker. He was able to pick off so many of those destroyers from Hotsauce. That was perfect play, and it was able to trap Mastermind in there. Fatalist was trying to get a little bit of a capital from that, but not able to get enough. Bottom right hand side, we do see Merc Marines coming down, trying to pick off Ice's units right before that High Templar comes out, but it looks like that High Temple... Did it come out? Did he already lose that High Temple? I think he did, guys. I think I completely missed it, because I do not see it on the field. It's currently not on the units tab. Let me go ahead and get rid of the units tab real quick. No, I think he was able to kill it. He must have, because now Assassin's points is currently at 1293. I think he lost that. That's unreal. Oh, he waited all that time, and now bottom left is in a bad position again. They're going to have to sit back and get that supply back up, while we do have Force taking control of the middle. And now this is everybody else's game. Bottom left hand side isn't going to be able to do a whole lot, as these units are really weak. We do see, though, some stims coming out for the Marines. It looks like the Marines are trying to build up for bottom left hand side. And we do have some drops coming down from Sasson. Is he going to be able to pick off that Temple Archives? Yes, he was able to, and that Mercenary is down, and that's going to hurt Ice in a huge way, because he is being attacked by Mastermind. And it looks like top left and bottom right are currently trying to capitalize, and we do see the first save coming out from Imnotgrayson, able to pick off a bunch of units. And even though Ice was taken out from that, he gained so much money because both sides came at him all at once. But his units are so strong. We'll see if he has enough money to revive that Templar Archives, and sure enough, there's the Templar Archives. His destroyers are now back on the field, but his supply is so weak, he's going to have to sit back and relax. Again, waiting for that hero to come out, and unfortunately, just now coming out, 14 seconds out of 100. This is going to allow Force and Fatalist to be a little bit more active out on the field, and we do see them trying to come out to the top left-hand side, see if they can break through, but they got to be careful of the save, and bottom right at any time could come in and sandwich Force and Fatalist into that top side position and pick off a bunch of their units, but their unit supply is low as well at 280 right now. 402 currently for Sasson. Sasson, out of nowhere, with those Marine drops, able to pick off that High Templar. Amazing play. And we do have Marauders currently only at 5 ups. They could be better, unfortunately, only at 5. But with the splash damage, able to pick off Force's units with ease, but losing a bunch of units in exchange. We'll see what Sasson decides to do. He did take top right-hand side's Zelnaga Tower. But that's pretty much all we see out of that. And I think that's the smart choice. Currently at 14 ups, those Marines are at 20 damage, and I have not seen hero damage from that arena shop. I think getting hero damage would be the correct choice. Let's see if he decides to do that. He is currently at 421 minerals. I think the right choice would be to go for that hero damage. A Blink-In by Assassin taking out a bunch of Force's units. Is it going to be enough, though? No, Force is saying, I don't care if you blink in. I'm going to do so much damage as your Marines just do not have enough hit points. 98 hit points for those Marines. And Mastermind trying to come in and do something. But Fatalist, out of nowhere with Marines of his own, currently at 115 hit points with 6 attack. And they do also have Stim and Rapid Fire. Those Marines are looking scary now. So it looks like this game has kind of gone into Marine mode. Even bottom left-hand side has decided to join in on the fight at 17 attack with only 7 ups. And that's largely due to the fact that his destroyers are at 3 and 9 attack. I think he's going to go for that range, 6 range, and Rapid Fire, and that can make him really scary. This Archon almost out. And once that Archon comes out, is it going to be enough? Look at the score. Grayson is now currently around 5th place, even with that Archon, just in score alone. Ice is currently at the top right now with 15,554. But Assassin is so scary with these blinks, trying to get as much minerals as he can. But the Archon is out now. And is Grayson going to do something to bottom right side, see if he can get his points up? Bottom right hand side is saying, well, I don't want to mess with that. That is absolutely scary. But top right says, I don't really care about that, and takes control of the middle. We do see also range upgrades for the Marines, and that's exactly what's going on here, folks. If you're seeing this at home, it's going to be Marine Day today, with lots of Marines coming out with upgrades. And these mercenaries are so strong, so combined with Marines, it's going to be devastating. But we have a fungal going down on Fatalist's units. I wonder what that Fester is currently at right now. That Infestor is level 7. We could possibly see some Queen play, and that would be huge considering we're seeing Blink Marines. Are we going to be able to see some Blink with a hold action on the Queen if he decides to Queen, similar to what we've seen from bottom left on that Archon? I don't know, guys. There's going to be so many hero snipes because Blink Marines are absolutely devastating. But they're so weak right now with these mercenaries. They could do huge damage to the Marines if not careful. In fact, Assassin needs to work on building up his hit points a little bit. Currently at 15 up, and he decides to go Tankling, but there's no ups on the Tanklings currently. He's decided to go pure Marine, and it looks like it is paying off. But at what cost? If he doesn't have enough hit points, he's not going to be able to keep these Marines. And when SD comes, that could spell trouble. SD currently only 8 minutes away. And once SD happens, anything can happen. No team will truly be able to go all in, because if you went all in, you're going to lose the units. And I think bottom right-hand side knows this. There's so much exchange going on from top left and top right-hand side. Their units are very low. But bottom right side says, well, forget that. I'm going to actually build up for SD, because that's where the magic happens. Possibly building up so that they can keep control of the middle. And that's exactly what you want to do. If you're unfamiliar with what SD is, that is sudden death. The middle does get 200 minerals for holding that position, 100 for each tower. And bottom right, doing it correctly, getting 2 towers so far. Mastermind deciding to come in to bottom left. I'm not sure if that's what he should do. He was able to blink out a little bit, but his Marines did suffer from that microwave coming down on those units. And a big Blink-In by Assassin, taking out so many of Mastermind's units. And it looks like bottom right has decided they're going straight for Grayson. They don't even care about that Archon. Doing huge damage. Look at the points. Assassin now currently tied almost for the lead. Getting close to Mastermind's score. And we see Temple Zealots coming out for top right hand side. Temple Zealots, as you know, is extremely strong for the late game. But is it enough? Gosh, I'm just not sure. Fatalist now going almost pure Marine build. Similar to what Assassin is doing. And no. Okay, it looks like that Archon was taken out by Assassin. Once again, an incredible play, bringing him, he's now in first place, and bottom left side is so pissed. Ice with a overcharge right there, trying to go after those units, but instead backs out. And Caesar picking off a bunch of these units, but it's not enough. The Temple's ults are going to just stomp the Raiders, pushing them back. But Assassin now in the lead after two big pickoffs from bottom left, picking off those heroes. And that was exactly what they needed. And they're now going to have to wait for a third time, keeping Grayson completely stomped in this, stuck at 12,000 points. There are other lower points, but they're not suffering because they don't have a hero that's constantly being killed. That's really unfortunate for Grayson. It's either poor control or just excellent control from these other players. And this is top level playing, people. If you're watching this at home, these are top level players, so anything can happen. There's so much going on a mile a minute. In fact, looking at the APM, Assassin's still going strong at 450 APM. At the 55-minute mark, some of the other guys are tiring out just a little bit, trying to figure out what they're going to do as far as dealing with Assassin coming out of nowhere with these Marines. I love seeing Marine play. As you guys know, I do like to play Marines, and they are strong. Especially drops. Drops can be so devastating if not careful. I mean, they can just pick off anything, and that's what we're seeing here today. Top right-hand side, building up their force, now almost at 700 for Fatalist. Force currently at 468 supply. And I think that's what these guys are doing, people. They know that SD is coming in 5 minutes, and they're just chilling back, waiting for this to happen. The Spectre is now out, and it's possible that the Spectre was able to use Psionic Lash, so it is Psylash. It almost sounds like I'm saying eyelash, guys. But it's not eyelash, I can guarantee you. the eyelashes of a Spectre are not that strong. Definitely wish they were, because then all they'd have to do is bat the eye, and they would be able to kill anything. And Assassin with another big blink coming in at Mastermind's units. Is he going to pick off all of them? I mean, so many of them are going down. His score is going up so much. He's currently 2,000 ahead, and we do see drops coming down. I don't think that was the right choice. Oh, but he's going after the Queen. Was he able to get it? No, that Queen was able to get out of there with almost half its hit points. My gosh, guys, you know what? I'm really sorry that I'm unable to see what's going on unless I pick a player cam. But that's not what we want. But you know what? Why not? Let's go through the player cams and see what these players are doing as far as what they're looking at and what they're clicking on. Let's see if we can go to their player cam right now. And it looks like we just have a focus right there on the Infestor from Hotsauce. Let's see what Force is doing with his player cam. Not seeing a whole lot because they are fighting for that tower. Is he able to see the Queen Fester? Yes, he is. And I'm curious to see if he's going to be able to pick it off. Especially with Assassin there, we could see more monster drops. I was surprised to see that drop. I don't think that was the correct choice at all. But hey, if you're able to pick out a Queen from it, by all means do it. And we do now have two big heroes on the field. We do have the HT Archon out and Queen Fester for top left. But bottom right, his units are so strong right now. Still at 15 up, but doing so much damage. The Tankling's now at 5 attack. That brings the Marines all the way up to 23 attack, and I still think he needs to get hero damage. That's where a lot of money is going to come in. Hero damage scales so well. And is that an Overseer? My god, I wish I could see invisible units. No, I think that's actually the Spectre. So bottom left-hand side does need to be careful. In fact, the Queen needs to be careful too. I'm surprised top right-hand side decided to abandon Mando. If you guys remember earlier in the matchup, there was a Mando for top right, and they've decided to completely abandon it. I think they should get a Spectre for sure, because now look at this, they're stuck. They have nothing to do except build up their units, and their unit supply is really high up there. But I think that is the right choice, because SD is about to come in about 1 minute. Looks like a lot of these guys are just chilling back and relaxing, waiting for SD to get here. We do have some changelings being pooped out from the Overseer by ice. We'll see if he'll be able to get some of these Marines here if Sasson is not paying attention. And we do see a nuke coming out from the Spectre. Oh, is he able to get those units? He was able to damage some of them. Unable to get out of that choke. Those units just built up too much. I wonder if we're going to see another one here. And a big blink coming in from Sasson, but I think he overextended himself too much. He doesn't have the tanklings there to take up some of that damage. But we have a nuke come, and we do have a stun from that Spectre, picking off so many of those units. Oh, the supply has gone down. 500 supply now currently. But Sasson losing a bunch of units, I think that was definitely not the right choice. But a blink and able to pick out that HT Archon. A beautiful play again by Sasson. But being this close to SD, I'm not quite sure if that is the right choice. Yes, he is getting a bunch of points here. But really what it comes down to is being able to hold the middle and being able to hold those towers. If he doesn't have the units to do that, he could also have trouble holding his own base, because everybody can, if they know that his units are so low, they can come in and just completely surprise them and overwhelm those units. Alright everyone, it is now currently SD. We are at the 1 hour mark. SD is the sudden death. We do have changelings able to take out some of the units there. And I wonder if we're going to see some banelings from these tanklings. As you know, you can warp in banelings, but we do not have the centrifugal hooks upgrade. I love seeing those upgrades. I go Banes myself. They work very well with the mothership. And we do have some more oh wow, nukes going down. And I'm getting all tongue-tied. There's so much action going on right now. We have a nuke coming down from bottom right side Spectre, and we have more action going down. Sasson losing so many units. Despite that Archon being gone, I just don't think he's overcommitting way too much, and I don't think that's the right thing to do. Adolf Caesar currently at 13,000 points. That's not going to be enough if these guys decide to overwhelm their units. He does have 500 supply, but being lower on the point scale, that means they do not have the power they need. And we do have a Queen Fester getting some fungals off, able to dwindle down some of their supply. His supply is almost at 800. They're going to be able to hold mid, and this is where it happens, folks. We are going to see their points go up dramatically the longer they're able to hold middle like this. And Temple Zealots here are really, really good at the late game. Will he be able to take mid with this? He does stim his Marines, and he goes in with the Temple. He does blink in. Mastermind's units are melting, but it's just not enough. Not able to take control of the middle. He's currently doing it by himself while Force is fighting Caesar on the bottom right side. And Caesar out of nowhere able to take out Force's units, jumping up a bunch in points. More battles on the left side. Was that Queen able to get off some fungals? It looks like he was. Took out quite a bit of their supply, and doing such a good job. Hotsauce still at almost full supply. Sasson could be overextending himself again. He's got to be careful. I mean, those Marines are coming out fast, and so do those tanklings, but not quite that fast. He's got to be careful. 300 supply. I'm just not sure he should be that aggressive. And the Archon is back after dying for, what, the third or fourth time. He's got to be careful with that. And we do see more storms coming down. And is he going to lose that Queen? That Queen was held. It is currently contaminated. Ice trying to come in and punish Hot Sauce's units, but it's just not enough. Hot Sauce has way too many units. And bottom left side is going to have to retreat for now. But this could be just what top right needed to take control. Mastermind says, no way. I'm going to go ahead and get Marines myself. Now at 6 with the rapid fire upgrade. Oh my gosh, there's so many Marines coming out on the field. And I think that the Queen Fester is going to really be a game changer for top left. Sasson was in about a 2,000 point lead position, but he is starting to lose it, now only at 1,300 points for the lead. But Grayson's got to be careful. There is a big blink in. More battles going down for Ice on the bottom left-hand side. The Queen Fester taking a little bit of damage, and Sasson looking to come in. He does try to blink on that Queen, but he overextended himself way too far. And as you know, if you blink into something like that, you lose so many units. Such a big mistake from bottom right-hand side. That is unfortunate to see. Guys, while the blink can be powerful, it is not a game winner, so you have to be careful. Your Marines are so squishy, and that's exactly why you get tanklings. I'm not sure if getting 5 attack ups on the tankling is correct. If anything, you should get hit point ups and armor as a secondary, but tanklings' hit points scale so much now since the new patch. So guys, if you are watching this at home and you decide to do what Sasson is doing, I would not recommend doing upgrades for the attack. I understand why he did it. It's more than likely he did it to get the spawn upgrade, because upping up the attack is the cheapest way to go, but again, it is the cheapest depending on the unit that you're picking, and if it's tanklings, that is the cheapest upgrade you can possibly get, because attack upgrades for tanklings do absolutely zilch. But bottom right hand side was able to build up a little bit of supply. I'm surprised Assassin was able to build up such a big supply already. But a lot of that is tanklings, and that's not going to do him a lot of good, since most of his power is in the Marines. In fact, if the Archon was smart, he would be able to mind control all of these Marines. Maybe even the tanklings, keeping him stuck in a position where he can't move. I'm curious to see if he decides to do storms or not. Sasson does blink in to try to take out some of these units, again losing so many Marines. Oh my god, I'm watching this just screaming at him through the monitor. Sasson, please don't do that. Just save up your units. In fact, kill off some of those tanklings to get a bigger Marine supply. And if you are going to go for the Queen, do it with an Overseer. I don't even think he has an Overseer. No, he does not. He's relying heavily. Look at this. 128 tanklings. That's just... you don't need that much. That's way too much. And that's why Sasson is starting to lose his power, is because of those tanklings. They are going to be good against Forces Decies. As you know, tanklings do counter Deslings. Decies. Wow, getting tongue-tied almost this whole game. But they are not strong in themselves, so he does need to kill off possibly some of the supply if he gets up to 800. And bottom left-hand side still with their Archon, top left side still with the Queen, and bottom right side still with that Spectre. I don't think I've seen the Spectre die the entire game, which is really quite impressive. Whenever I've played Mando, I probably lose him about 2 or 3 times. Sometimes even more, depending on what kind of players that you're playing with. It's just kind of the nature of having Mando. But the Spectre is very quick, and it's able to cloak very well, and that'll help to contribute to its survivability. I want to see this High Templar Archon do a little bit more mind control. In fact, for bottom right hand side, it could help him even to go DT, so that he can get a Void off, because it looks like he needs something to hold the High Templar Archon. And bottom right side is going to do a little bit of fighting here on this ramp, possibly to get the Xel'Naga Tower or just to get more money. Here we go, big stims for both sides. All those tanklings are stuck. There's a storm coming down, but we do have nukes. And is he going to be able to connect? It looks like he is. That could be a huge nuke. And here it goes, picking off so many units. They're all in the yellow. It's unfortunate he didn't have even one more nuke. He could possibly kill all these units in a big blink in, able to pick off that High Templar. A great play by Sasson. It's unbelievable that he's able to do this with such few Marines and so many tanklings. That was just unbelievable. Possibly some poor micro choices coming out from Grayson and Ice, and I say that with great reserve because they are both phenomenal players. I mean, looking at the score right now, Ice is currently competing for second place with Mastermind, and Sasson's still coming up. Surprisingly, Caesar coming out of nowhere, able to build up his supply. It looks like that splash is just so devastating against Fatalist, and a big blink in by Assassin. I don't think that was the right choice, and sure enough, oh man, Temple Zealot's taking out all of those Marines. He's got to be so careful, being way too aggressive. Assassin is currently in the lead, but he could have so much more money if he was able to save those Marines, pretty much sacrificing them at this point. And we are nearing the 1 hour and 10-minute mark. I am going to start going a little bit slower for you guys. If you haven't already been able to tell, I have slowed down dramatically from the beginning, and that's just because it is very difficult to keep up with talking for almost an hour straight. But a big battle going down from bottom right hand side. Assassin again losing so many units. But he is able to pick off so much as the Tanklings are now in a much better position. But I think those Devil Dogs are going to be able to absorb and deal out a bunch of damage to those Tanklings. Those Tanklings do get eaten up by the Devil Dogs with barely any upgrades on them. I'm just not sure if Assassin's going to be able to do it. He's got very few Marines and a big blink, and again a mistake trying to pick off. It looked like that mobile medevac, but the Overseer was there to heal it. Just losing so many Marines. Oh man, I just want to shake this guy. He is gaining a bunch of money, folks. If you guys are watching at home and you do see it, but he's got to be careful. If these guys were smart, and yes, they are smart, but they're cautious, all of them could go in and wipe out bottom right because they just do not have unit capabilities to hold off a big attack. Because he's going all in too much, at least with bottom left. If top right and top left were able to see what was going on and work together, they could completely wipe out bottom right. We do have an overcharge from these hybrid destroyers, taking out some Marauders. He's got to be careful, he could lose all of his Marauders. But no, there's more Marauders coming in, and the splash is huge. But in the end, he loses all of his supply. And again, look at this. We have bottom right with hardly any supply, 86 and 261. That is just barely 330 supply. 320, 330 for these guys. I mean, they gotta be careful. We're dealing with 800 supply from Fatalist. Fatalist could walk right in and completely kill bottom right. Wow, look at this though. 20 ups for these Marines. They are looking definitely very scary now with that hero attack upgrade, and that is the right choice. Hero attack upgrade does scale very well. If you look at this, it's already delivering 5 extra damage to heroic, plus 3.4 on top of that, doing an extra 8 damage per Marine to a hero. And guys, if you didn't know, that is huge. And oh my gosh, is this Archon gonna go down? Grayson! Oh man, losing this Archon so many times in this game. And this is the only way Assassin is able to stay in the game, is picking off that High Templar. Unbelievable, unreal that Assassin is able to stay in this game when bottom right has no supply. Top right could run in and completely kill all of them at this point. He could do it. And looking at the units tab, we do have a Zera tool out. That's going to be interesting. Void could be devastating for a hero. I didn't even see it announced. So Spectre has to be careful. He could get voided. Top left, again with 800 supply. Oh my god, I'm screaming at you guys. I hope you guys are listening to this stream right now, which I know you're not. But I wish you were, because I would be yelling for you to attack bottom right. He's got such few Marines right now. Supply going down to 200, almost 100, losing 150. Again, losing so many Marines. He's just being way too aggressive. And again, Caesar losing a bunch of units here. I'm surprised that these guys are not just going in and completely wiping them out. Bottom left hand side is kind of staying in, probably talking amongst themselves, to see what they are going to do regarding bottom right, because he has blinked in and taken out a bunch of his units now. And the Queen Fester has surprisingly stayed in. His rank currently is TryHrd. TryHrd indeed. At almost 700 kills. You know, for such a high level game, I'm surprised this Queen has stayed in, especially with Spectre. And wow, Mastermind is saying, I don't care what you guys are doing on bottom left. I'm coming in and possibly ending this game right now. Bottom right hand side saw it, and they are going to come in. He's going to be able to trap Mastermind's units. He's a little bit cautious, finally. It's good to see a little bit of caution coming in from Sasson, and Sasson trying to come in and take out that Queen Fester. He deals massive damage, but not enough to take it out. Mastermind with some great play there. But a few of these units getting caught from Fatalist. Fatalist at 800 supply. Fatalist, stop attacking top left. Go kill bottom right. They have no units. You alone could kill them. Oh my god, scan bottom right. Please do it. You could easily wipe them out. That's so unfortunate. Marines are coming out now for force. Looks like he's abandoned upgrading his destroyers for now. Not quite sure if that's the right choice, considering the destroyers have been pretty good against the raiders despite their splash. And this is a big mistake from top right. They should not be attacking top left. He should be attacking bottom right. They have 1600 supply right now. They could easily walk right over bottom right. But I haven't seen the scan come down. And Sasson being so aggressive, this is actually the right choice. Blinking in, taking out a bunch of his units. Unbelievable. His supply just went from 800 all the way down to 250. And Fatalist finally coming in, picking off the remainder of Sasson's forces. But wow, that was a big blink in, and doing it right. The focus was on those tanklings, not the Marines. And the Marines were able to deal so much damage. They're currently at 4 defense and 20 up. They are so strong right now, and getting defense is exactly what you need to do for tanklings. Also getting the hit points. The hit points scale so well for tanklings, and that's probably why they call them tanklings. Who would have known? Sitting at 600 minerals for bottom right. I wonder what he's going to do with 700 minerals as far as doing an upgrade. I would love to see him possibly switch from tankling into more of a baneling situation. I think, considering that there's creep spread down from this Overseer, those banelings could be quite fast, and at this choke right here, could pick off quite a bit. In fact, with a little mothership action, that could be devastating. And Sasson losing a bunch of his units again. Oh, here we go. Ice and Grayson are deciding to go possibly all in, and I think that would be the right choice, considering that their units are barely there. Luckily, Adolf was able to bank on at least 500 supply. But if they're not careful, if he keeps engaging force on the top right-hand side, they could just be in so much trouble. The Queen, oh my god, a big graviton right there. Where did that come from? How was he able to do that? Oh no, that must have been a void from the Zeratul. I thought that was a graviton, I'm sorry. So a void prism off from the Zeratul, able to pick off that Queen. That Queen finally dies. That was excellent play by Force. Able to pick them off. That's going to help him tremendously. I'm not quite sure if Force got that money or not. It's possible Fatalist got it. Bottom left hand side, the Queen, or the Queen, the High Temple Archon is now out again. Let's see if Sasson decides to blink in and take it out once again. Fatalist with a big blink in, trying to take out Mastermind's units. Storm coming down on Mastermind. I mean, it's crazy how much Mastermind is getting just kind of beaten from all sides right now. And it looks like Hotsauce was able to keep back Force's units. But bottom left-hand side decided to join into the fight. Now that that Queen is gone, these guys could be in a lot of trouble. Their supply is dwindling down. Both currently at 400. Top right sitting at 500. But Fatalist lost a bunch of units in that engagement. And blinking into those those Lancers is not the right choice. Lancers deals huge damage to light units. And we saw that here. The Marines were just picked off very easily. Bottom right hand side supply. Oh my god. 186 supply. That is crazy. I've never seen so much aggression come out from Marines and have it not get obliterated. In fact, you know what I would like to see, guys? Because everybody is going so Marine heavy, it would be wise to get out a Honey Badger at this point. Being able to walk around with that Guardian Shield or even some sentries, yes, they would be blinked on, but having the Guardian Shield out could help you for just a short amount of time, bringing you enough defense to protect yourselves, and Guardian Shield for Honey Badger is very good. Ice with a big blink in, taking out a bunch of Mastermind's units, at least the Marines. Look at that big nasty pile of Marines. I mean, they're just being, all the corpses are being trampled on right now, and that's probably what made this mound in the middle is just a bunch of bodies with a little bit of cement put over them. This is, after all, Marine Arena, and it is indeed a marina just full of Marines, dead Marines, in fact. And Adolf Caesar surprisingly able to build up a big supply. I can't believe none of these teams are killing bottom right. It just kills me. I keep saying it over and over again, but it absolutely kills me. Top left-hand side, destroyers are currently at 2-6. No real big ups for Hotsauce. I think he is just trying to keep money in for that infester. In fact, that Queen Fester is finally coming out here. And we do have Nightmare coming in asking to click on the Tanklings. I don't see a lot of ups for those Tanklings. Still at 430 hit points with 2 armor and 6 attack. I think upping the Tankling hit points would be a good choice to do here. Because the Marines are already so high. He has chosen to increase the Marine damage even more. But building up the hit points for both the Marines and the Tanklings would be a great idea. Because with such high attack that we're seeing here, having the hit points to be able to survive would be way more important. The Marines for Ice are currently at 3 and 17. Marines for Fatalist are at 213 with 164 hit points. Forces Marines are at 137 with 11 ups. For top left-hand side's Mastermind, we do see 280 hit points for the Marines. That is crazy. And the Marine attack is currently at 16.5, but wow, so many hit points. And Nightmare did whisper in saying that the attack is not scaling very well. And I do have to agree, getting attack for Tanklings is not the right choice. So the Tanklings are unfortunately not getting the benefit of the Marines, but the Marines are saying, who cares? I deal almost 40 damage per attack, and attacking at 0.27 attacks per second. I'm sorry, 0.27 attack speed. They're able to deal massive damage, and I don't think he really cares. Just going for pure up damage for those Marines. But it could be so easily stopped, and as you see, the Marines are taken out. I would love to see a Honey Badger. A Honey Badger would really change things up. But we do have Zeratul coming out for both top right-hand side. Both players have decided to go Zeratul, probably for the Queen and for the High Templar, which are also out now. We'll see if they can hold on to this Queen. This Queen is already at 8 attack, making these fungals so strong, doing 385 over a duration of 3 seconds. That's a lot of damage. And we do have a storm going down for Hotsauce, and here we go. It looks like just a big all-in from bottom left-hand side going at top left. Able to get quite a bit from that exchange. Ice is currently in second place with 33,000 points. Mastermind currently in first place. Sasson starting to lose a little bit of his lead, and Grayson, poor Grayson, able to get that High Templar out early, but it just hasn't proven to be very effective for him. Sasson again going at an all-in, attacking top right. I'm not sure if that's a good idea to do, since Mastermind is there in the middle. An unbelievably huge fungal going down on all these units, and those Tanklings just barely able to escape, as they do have 450 hit points. But they are completely picked off from top right-hand side again. Poor play by Sasson, losing those units like that. That's just not the right thing to do at this point. He's got to be a lot more careful, because if Adolf Caesar lost all of his units here, what would bottom right be able to do? Sure, they do have Planetary Fortress, but with the Spectre gone, now having to be revived, they are in a big pickle, and sure enough, Adolf losing a bunch of his units here too. How has none of these teams just scanned their base to see what's going on? They have barely any supply. They could totally wipe them out right now. But top right did lose quite a bit of supply as well, dropping all the way to 230 supply. There's such a back and forth going on. A big blinking from bottom left. Ice being able to come in and take out a bunch of those units. Let's see what his Marines are at. Oh my gosh. He's currently dealing the same amount of damage that Assassin is doing. With his Marines, a little bit more hit points. But I believe he's dealing more damage overall because these destroyers, not only are they ranged, they're able to deal so much damage. And with 440 plus 167 in shields, they're way more effective. It's possible, even though he is getting tanklings out and he's getting a bunch of them, he may need to switch for a different mercenary, especially since he doesn't have a whole lot of armor. I'm surprised that there aren't any Reavers out on the field, or even some Immortals. We have seen Immortals be fairly effective against Decies. I would like to see some other mercenary unit. Lancers proving to be very good. And Temple Zealots proving to be very good as well. Currently with 250 shields, 428 hit points. I want to see a little bit more armor coming out because those side blades, they don't deal a whole lot of damage. Temples do work well with having more hit point ups and more armor ups. So again, I'm not quite sure if these guys are doing the correct choices for these units. I can understand why you would want to up the mercenary attack in order to get the marine attack up. But why choose these mercenaries at all if you're not going to use them correctly? And we are seeing them suffer for that. Fatalist and Force are currently in what it looks like to be technically last place. As we do see the heavy hitters being Ice, Mastermind, and Assassin. Surprising that Assassin is able to stay in. That's just so crazy. We do have 2 8-ups for Adolf Caesar's Marines, but I don't think that's going to be enough. But his Marauders are devastating at 50 damage versus Psionic and Light. And that could spell trouble for the hybrid destroyers. I'm not quite sure if they're a Psionic unit. Yes, they are. So they do deal damage against destroyers. I'm surprised it doesn't say that they're best against destroyers in their tooltip. But we do see a contamination going down on that Spectre. Is he going to lose it? I mean, they're going all in at this point. Assassin coming around the backside. Could possibly pick off Grayson's Archon. A blink comes in. That Archon is getting dangerously low and he loses it. And a big nuke going down. Able to dodge that nuke though, and the tanklings are... Oh my gosh, even though he was able to pick off that High Templar, losing the units like that. And I think Ice knows that he could possibly go around the backside and attack this base directly. I think that would be the right choice here, but he decides not to. Fearing that perhaps he won't be able to defend himself, especially with top left-hand side both being close to max supply. Mastermind is currently at maxed, and there is that Queen on the field. So that is definitely scary indeed. All players seem to be sitting back building up supply. Nothing going out on the field. So let's take a look at this beautiful field. Forgive me for yawning. It is a little bit late here, so I am a little bit tired, but I'm also a little bit tired because I'm just screaming so much during this game. And a contamination going down again on the Queen Fester. Unable to kill it though, and says Assassin again just jumping his units in and they're obliterated. It's just completely wiped out. Bottom right hand side supply going down to 183 for Assassin. And I'm pretty sure that these Marauders, though they are at 800 supply, are going to get just taken out. Because he is so low on points, unfortunately. And I am trying to keep this as much as entertaining as I can for you guys, going at almost an hour and 30 minutes. I am getting tired myself, but I am going to try to keep this hot action packed for you guys. It's so hard to stay into this game when nothing is happening, especially with bottom right. Still able to stay in this game that's just absolutely frustrating at this point. How has Assassin not been taken out so far? All these guys have just been playing so defensive, which is good. That's exactly what you want to do. But I want to see Assassin taken out. There's got to be something. Something's got to give for bottom right-hand side. It's just unreal that all these players have been able to stay in, especially with these guys just taking out Assassin left and right. Look at his supply, 135. I am banging on my table right now. Somebody please take this guy out. He's using so much supply to get his point, nothing in returns for it. Take him out, guys. Take him out right now. We do have an attack going down on bottom left-hand side with Hotsauce and Mastermind against Grayson. And it looks like he said rest in peace. What happened? Did that queen get taken out? It looks like it did. And I'm not sure if he did have his Archon out or not. He could have lost that too, but that queen for sure has been taken out. And Ice jumping up a bunch in points, now currently in first. But is it going to be enough? We'll see how the supplies go. The supplies are starting to plummet. Both sides kind of going all in. Mastermind with a big blink in. Currently at 580, 560 supply. Ice at 470, 460. Ice is losing the exchange, and Mastermind knows it, and he's coming in. Could he possibly take out his base? He's decided to go all in. His partner Hotsauce has not been there to help him, though. Hotsauce, what are you doing? Go in and help your partner. Oh, wow. Hotsauce sitting back. I don't think that was the correct choice. Bottom left-hand side could have been taken out right now. Deciding to back out, and Mastermind losing a bunch of units. He is saying that that was a warning to Ice and Kim, but I mean, I think they could have won that, at least against them, if Hotsauce decided to go all in. I'm surprised he went back. Why did he go back? And the choices for these guys right now, it's making me rage right now. I'm totally in rage sauce mode. I'm unreal. It's unreal that bottom right hand side is not taken out right now, and top left hand side could have possibly ended bottom left hand side. I can understand the hesitation as top right side is currently, I think, at full supply. Looking at it, yeah, he's almost at 700 supply. We do have a nuke going down for that Spectre. Will he be able to connect with Force? And oh my gosh, obliterating so many of Force's units, dropping him down to 188. A big blink in, though, by Fatalist. Will he be able to take off Adolf Caesar's units? We do have a Void Prison going down. Oh, will he be able, is he going to get the scan off? Will he be able to pick off that Spectre? The Spectre is getting so low, and I'm unable to see it right now. Where's that Spectre's hit points at? 97 hit points, almost able to take it out. And I think top right hand side has the idea. Go in there, guys, take them out. They don't have the supply, they're not able to hold. You can kill them right now. It's the same idea that Mastermind has, and that's exactly what he needs to do. But where is Hotsauce? Get in there, help your partner. This is crazy. You could be ending bottom left right now. I'm hitting the desk. I'm sure you guys can hear me pounding on it. That command center almost taken out. Not even a planetary after all this time. And oh my god, I'm just now finally seeing this Brutalist. Oh my god. Oh my god. If bottom left is able to survive, that Brutalist is going to be a big game changer. And I can't believe that they're able to survive. Hotsauce, what are you doing? Get in there and help your opponent. Mastermind could have ended this by now. I understand why he's staying back, though. He doesn't want to get overtaken by any other units, but he doesn't know. Guys, you got to scan bottom right and see that they have no units. You could easily win right now. Oh my god, what are you guys doing? And that Badger is going to be... Is that Badger full? Oh, currently at level 5. Oh my gosh, he's been leveling up that Badger. A surprise Badger. No armor upgrades quite yet. This Badger is going to totally change the game. And I'm so surprised that Grayson was not taken out. It was so close. Hotsauce, if you watch this replay, you need to help your partner. That was just insane. Take at least half of your army supply. You guys could totally do it. You know, if you guys are really that scared, I do see that you guys have an anti-hero tower and an anti-unit, but you can get a support tower. I know a lot of people say that support towers suck, but you can do a recall if you decide to go in that crazily. But it's worth it. Go in, guys. End these guys. This is crazy. How are all 4 teams able to survive? This is just absolute pandemonium. At 1 hour and 33 minutes in, everybody is still here. Everybody's still alive and kicking. Oh my gosh, and I think I was able to catch my second win because this is absolutely pissing me off, guys. I am outraged that a lot of these teams are not taken out yet. Grayson almost taken out for not even getting a planetary. Who does not get a planetary at the... Oh, well, okay, apparently Top Right's Force doesn't get a planetary either, but it looks like they haven't even tried taking out Top Right. Force and Fatalist have been kind of quiet assassin throughout this game. Oh my god, are we finally going to see Top Right take out Bottom Right? They've got to do it because Assassin has been doing just absolute crazy, stupid blink-ins. But this is actually the right choice. Those Tanklins are finally out in front, absorbing so much of the damage. Assassin going to be able to do. Assassin dealing so much damage right now. And that was exactly what he needed to do, but... Another big blink-in by Assassin with no other units there to protect him. He is going to lose all of his supply, guys. With your double temple zealots, please go kill Bottom Right. You have my permission. Go kill them right now. Unbelievable that Assassin continues to just waste his supply by going in on these stupid blink-ins. I'm sorry, I don't mean to say anything bad about these players. You guys are top-level players, but seriously, don't blink in without any support units like that. Just, oh my god, it's... How many times have you guys sat at home and seen Assassin lose his units like this? This is probably the 9th or 10th time. How are they able to stay in? This is boggling my mind. I'm absolutely upset right now. Oh my gosh. I'm fuming right now. How are they able to stay in? Oh, this is... Come on, guys. You gotta play better than this. I mean, you're fucking for fucking sake. Go kill them right now. And Hotsauce, I'm looking at you. You need to help your partner more. That's just absolutely crazy. Top right, I think going Temple Zealots, double Temple Zealots is probably the right choice, at least to stomp Bottom Right. They could go in and just deal massive damage. And Mastermind, he's he's just chilling in the middle, raking in the money. And I'm curious to see if anybody is currently saving up. With so much back and forth and so much sitting around, you guys could almost get a Tal'Darim. And I wouldn't be surprised to see it. It would just be so funny. Here comes this Honey Badger. The Honey Badger, I think, is going to make a huge difference. I spoke too soon. So we have a Psionic Lash coming out from that Spectre, completely killing it. The Honey Badger not changing anything. A great pickoff by the Spectre. Bottom left-hand side losing so many units. And you know what? I don't think they should. They shouldn't lose any of these units because bottom right side has been playing so bad. No offense, guys. You guys are great. Again, I'll say it again. But playing so bad with those bad blinks. There's been so many times the bottom left-hand side has been able to take it out. Look at this. How many times has bottom left-hand's base been scanned? I haven't seen a single scan go down on bottom right. What are these guys thinking? This is crazy, and able to sit in the mid, absolutely no competition for the middle. Stop fighting over this tower, guys. Go push the middle back. It's 200 minerals per minute. You guys might not think that's a lot. Getting that tower is not worth it, though. You guys aren't making a single bit of money. And here comes this Honey Badger again. Let's see if it gets Psionic Lashed. It looks like it's coming in. Will he be able to kill it? No, he does not use the Psionic Lash against him. But this Honey Badger will be able to pick off so many Assassin's units because he relies so heavily on Marines. Guardian Shield on the Honey Badger is just so strong. And the Honey Badger does revive very quickly, especially with a support tower. Again, I don't think support tower is all that bad. Anti-unit tower is great for the force fields. But I think sometimes the support tower, depending on what units you go, can be a big help. And oh my god, going close to the hour and 40-minute mark, I'm pretty sure these guys don't want to kill anybody because they're just having such a good time. Honestly, that's got to be what this is, because at any point, bottom right side should have lost. Without a doubt, losing so many units. Adolf Caesar able to come out and build up his supply. His supply was so weak, his points were so weak. And so many times Sasson bringing his supply down, there were times when both of them were at 80 supply. 160 supply against top right having 800 supply. What are you guys doing? I'm freaking out right now. I'm going all ragey poo. I'm going totally ham on these guys right now. A fungal going down for the honey badger, able to pick it off. A good play by that queen. I'm pretty sure all those units are going to get taken out. And we do see a psionic lash. What did he lash though? I didn't see any hero in particular. Might have been a misclick. I think he was trying to go for that queen, but he did end up missing. And now Sasson able to take mid, which he does not deserve. You didn't deserve it, sir. You should not have mid at all. How is this kid still in here? Unbelievable. I mean, I've fed in my days, but I know when I'm feeding. But being able to stay in this matchup when you're blatantly feeding your entire supply, that is just so crazy. And it looks like we have more honey badgers on the field. It looks like Mastermind has decided to get his own honey badger, currently at level 4. It is the weakest honey badger out on the field against Ice's level 6 honey badger with 3 armor ups and 3 attack. Mastermind's honey badger currently at 2, and I think honey badgers are in fact the way to go. Especially with so much marine play, but it is going to take a while to get those honey badgers up, and with that Spectre out on the field, that Spectre will be able to do big damage, especially the Queen. The Queen is able to take out honey badgers almost with ease because that fungal does stop them in place. But now the top left hand side does have a honey badger and a queen. Is this going to change things? Oh my god, almost losing that honey badger. He almost walked it straight into there, and you know, that was the one time that we haven't seen a crazy blink coming from either one of bottom right. And look at this, there's not a single tankling in front of the Marines. They're gonna get taken out, and sure enough, I'm just so tired of seeing this guy still in the game. Oh, but he decides to back out. Wow, and a big blink in. Oh my god, Forrest, turn around. How is he getting away with this, you guys? Are you guys seeing this at home? Am I the only one seeing this? This is absolute craziness. How in the... Ugh. I want to curse up a storm right now, but I will keep it PG because I'm sure there are some people at home, possibly families, who might be seeing this and going, wow, this is so entertaining, and here's this guy just completely swearing out of his mind. Oh my god, now he's finally putting these tanklings out in front, but wow, why do you need 150 tanklings? Stay at home and kill some of those tanklings off and just boost up your marine count. Thank god, Ice is now coming in with the Guardian Shield, neutralizing all of these marines. That is the power of the Honey Badger. We do have the Vortex going down to Psionic Lash, bringing that Honey Badger dangerously low. Will he be able to get it out in time? He is backing it out for now, and the units are not focusing it because these other units are being devastating right now, and thank freaking god, bottom right hand side will be taken out. The first people to be taken out, and deservingly so. Sir, your blinks were crazy bad for Sasson. I am Ragey Poo, and I approve that observation. Holy cow, you do not blink. I'm not even going to go on the tangent here because I could just talk for an hour alone at how you do not blink. Oh my god. Okay, anyways, getting back into the game. So, bottom left-hand side able to finally pick off bottom right. A good play. So, bottom right will be taken out. There's officially 3 teams left. So, currently in the lead, we have Ice at 4,900, 548 points. Now, 4,900. 49,624 points. And in second place, we have Mastermind at 48,455. But look, top right is getting scary. Double Zeratul. I wonder what level they are. They are still at 0. It would be curious to see them gain level. It probably wouldn't be a good idea, but it would at least get a better Void off. Assassin finally saying good game, and good game indeed, sir. Blink better. Oh my god. Force is sitting at currently 1 armor and 14 ups. And his Temple Zealots, again, 9 attack. The Temple Zealots do not need attack, guys. I understand why you're doing it. But if you are going to decide to go Temple, don't go attack. What you should be doing is the correct choice, and that is getting 396 hit points, 230 armor. And as you know, they do have Hardened Shields. And Hardened Shields does reduce incoming damage. So that, let's say you're going against Immortals dealing 60 damage per hit, it's going to reduce that down to almost nothing, reducing it to 20% plus 5. That is huge damage reduction. If they're doing 100 damage, they're only going to be doing 25 damage per hit, and that is nothing, folks, especially in the 8 game when you have Marines doing 30 damage at 0.27 attack speed. Temples can be the way to go. And Grayson calling down Mastermind. That's some big smack talk, considering that Grayson has lost his hero probably 8 or 9 times this game. Probably shouldn't be saying anything right now. But that is the power of Imnotgrayson. And Ice, wow, just currently dominating. That Honey Badger is getting up there. Currently level 6. With 3 armor and 4 ups. I wonder how the Honey Badger is doing over here, level 7, but only 1 armor upgrade and 2 up. I want to see a little bit more armor. That Chitness plating, 20 armor, there we go. Force saying good game. What are they saying good game for? They are low on points, but they do have big supply. In fact, if both of these guys, unreal, if both of these guys attacked mid right now, they would be able to kill Mastermind forces. No joke. Even though Mastermind does have a whole bunch of points, he just doesn't have the supply. And it's so unfortunate these guys are just sitting here, not knowing what they have. They have a gold mine right here. They could be doing massive damage, but I guess, of course, that Queen is a problem. So what am I saying? I think I'm just going crazy, because it is currently at 1 hour and 44 minutes, with bottom right side just now being taken out. So we'll see if it becomes a battle once again with bottom left hand side and top left side between Mastermind and Hotsauce. Grayson and Ice. Ice still in the lead, which is surprising considering that Mastermind has been sitting in the middle this entire time. He currently does have the top tower and left side tower, and we do have the mind control on a bunch of the units here, and that's going to help put bottom left hand side right in the middle. I haven't seen a whole lot of mind controls this game, but that's what we need to see. Finally bringing that Archon out. Looking at the APM tabs, there's still so much APM coming out of Ice and Mastermind, which makes sense since they are currently in the top leaderboards. Top right hand side, a lot of the APM has gone down because they're just not sure what to do. And looking at the units tab, he could possibly lose this Honey Badger if he's not careful. The Fungals are going down. The Queen is actually getting a little bit low on hit points. And that Honey Badger's got to get out there, but he is locked down with a continuous Fungal chaining it. He just barely escapes. That is unreal with 105 hit points. And because that Honey Badger was focused, top left-hand side did lose a bunch of supply. Ice currently at 700 supply. I'm sorry, I thought that was Mastermind. I thought he just straight left there because he lost so much supply. And now Ice will take the middle, which is what he needs to do at currently 4,000, almost 5,000 up on everyone else. It's possible that Ice is going to take this. This is just getting crazy, folks. So we do currently have Ice at the bottom tower position and the left tower. There is fighting going on between Fatalist and Mastermind for that top tower position, and currently one little Marine for Force taking right side tower. And isn't that funny, guys, how when there's absolutely nothing going on, Force can just sit there with only one Marine. That is too cute. And we did see a little bit of mind control going down for the units for Hotsauce, able to deal a little bit of damage to his own units. And will they try to take position back from middle? I don't think he's going to be able to. With the High Templar and Honey Badger, they're currently at 6 armor, putting it up to 25 armor. Honey Badger now level 7. I believe that is max level for the Honey Badger. It might be able to go up to level 8, but don't quote me on it. But at currently only 3 ups, that armor is just not quite as good as the Honey Badgers. But with the Queen, as we saw in that last battle, you can chain fungal, and wow, that High Templar goes down without a fight. And we are going to see more fungals going down on that Honey Badger. Is that Honey Badger going to be taken out? Those units are trapped right there on the ramp, and the Honey Badger explodes, bringing top left's Honey Badger for Mastermind to get in a more dominating position. And Ice, you've got to be careful. Force and Fatalist are coming in to surround you, and they do. Ice losing so many units there. Oh my gosh, that's going to bring his supply down to 366, and I think Force and Fatalist are going to go for it. No, they decide to back out. Wait, what is Fatalist doing? They're going all in. They're going top. This is unbelievable. Is Force going to be able to do it? Oh my god. Oh my god. No way. Out of nowhere. This is crazy. Are they going to be able to do it? Oh, and they do take down the CC. Mastermind was taken out. This is unreal. Unbelievable. Folks, you saw this here with so much supply in those temples, able to absorb so much damage. Fatalist saying GG to Mastermind. And I don't think Mastermind even understands what happened here today. Unbelievable. He was able to be taken out. That Honey Badger is the only thing left with a few Marines. Oh, wow, that was unbelievable. What a pickoff by top right-hand side. And wow, this matchup just got crazy intense. Because now with top left gone, with only one left, Hotsauce will be able to stay. So if bottom left decided to attack top left, top right could do it again, coming in out of nowhere and taking out bottom left. I think that's exactly what they're planning on doing. A beautiful strategy by Force and Fatalist. This is unreal. They are so low on supply. Points. Fatalist at only 35,000 and Force at 27,000. But they could do it. Folks, they could do it. If you guys are watching at home, this is absolute pandemonium. I can't believe they were able to take out Mastermind's base. This is just unreal. And now they're gearing up. They are waiting. They're like the wolf right now. They are stalking their prey, waiting to come in. This is crazy. They are tigers here. They are mountain lions. This is unreal. Are we going to see Grayson and Ice become the gazelle and try to run away from this? I don't know if they're going to be able to escape. They're zebras right now. This is crazy. I'm quoting all sorts of animals because this is just chaos. It's like I'm looking at a bunch of animals fighting right now. This is unreal. Folks, stay tuned. Anything could happen. What a matchup. Bottom left does have to wait for their supply to come in at 5 ups for the Marines armor and 21 attack, doing 43 damage. That is going to be way stronger than top right. Only able to do 30. But if he loses his units right here, oh my god, oh my god. Are they going to do it? They're going to all in. They're going to all in bottom left. And what a play. Guys, if you are watching this right now, you are going to see some craziness ensue. No, don't go top left. Don't go top left. Oh my god, that's going to be a huge mistake. No, don't do it, guys. Don't go top left. Oh, he could have just completely killed bottom left. What is he doing? Oh, that was a big mistake. Able to clear out top left. But now with bottom left not attacking top left and not being completely distracted, oh, it's going to be bottom left against top right. And I don't think that was the right decision. Unless they go right now. Oh, are they going to go right now? Guys, stay tuned. This is unbelievably crazy. I have nothing to say right now. I got to see What are these guys doing? Are they going to go in? No, they're just sitting back. What are they doing? They're going to be holding middle, which I guess is good to try to get up your units, but with Ice's Marines doing way more damage, this might be a wrong decision, especially versus the Archon, unless he can get a big blink in and kill that Archon. Oh no, this could be totally disastrous. They might have done it right here by choosing the wrong thing to do. Oh no. And Force and Fatalist might be losing it here, folks. What an upset. I was curious to see if top right could do it, and I just don't know if they're going to. This is so close. What a game. Oh my gosh, anything could happen right now. And we have a Graviton Beam. Is he going to be able to take out that Honey Badger? He's got to change it. And there we go. We have a Void Prison. Oh, the Honey Badger was taken out. This is their chance. This is their moment. Can he get a blink in and take out, if he's able to take out that Archon? Oh, he could take out that Archon. There's another Void Prism. He's able to take out the Archon. Are they going to be able to do it, guys? They got to go right now. Go, go, go to that base. This is crazy. Get the rest of your units at the base and go all in. What are you waiting for? You got to get him before that Honey Badger gets out. You got to use it. You got to use your heroes. You can do it. Oh my god. This is crazy. They're doing it. Oh my gosh. But are they going to be able to finish? They have to be careful they don't lose those Zeratul. The Void Prisons are going to be absolutely essential, but a big blink in by Ice, killing off a bunch of Fatalist units. Their supply is currently at 300 and 600 to 600 for Ice. What is Grayson at currently? He's at 400 supply. Another Void Prison, but now no, they are in defensive mode. But if they can take out that Honey Badger, it could put them back in the game. If not only temporary, the supplies are getting quite low for Fatalist. And gosh, guys, I don't know. This is a crazy back and forth. I think Ice, though, with such a huge advantage, almost double at least from Force, from his points. Gosh, I don't think he's going to be able to do it. Guys, I think this is over for top right. Oh, man, if you were watching... Oh, my gosh, I can't believe top right totally blew it. Oh, it was so close. Oh my gosh. What a game, what a matchup. Oh, stay tuned, guys. This is where it's gonna happen. It's gonna be now or never. In a commando. Oh, he brought out the commando again. What a turnaround. This is crazy. I do think having those Zeratul, though, have proven to be very cost effective, but is bottom left going to give him enough time? Is he going to have enough time to get that commando out? And even if that commando goes out, is it going to change this game? Gosh, I don't know. They will be able to take out the Honey Badger, but those Zeratul were able to take out the Honey Badger too. And wow, at this point, who knows? I mean, it's anyone's game. Here he goes. The Honey Badger is going in. Bottom left-hand side. Decides to retreat for now, still keeping that concave, picking off every once in a while with those Marines, because those Marines are stronger for Ice than they are for Force or Fatalist. And another Void Prism going down for the Honey Badger. Is it going to get focused? I'm not quite sure if that's the right decision, because Ice's units are taking out so many of Fatalist's supply. He's barely able to keep it up. It's at 483 currently, with Force able to keep it up, though, but he's barely able to do any damage, just trying to stay back so far. Fatalist, what are you doing? You're going in without your teammate. And now Force decides to come in, and oh no, the Archon is back! Oh, this is crazy. Are we going to see something like we saw earlier, where he's able to pick off that Honey Badger and pick off the Archon? No, I don't think so. His Fatalist's Force is down to 390 supply. Ice just being a total precision, picking off all these units, doing it exactly the right way, putting that Honey Badger right up front. I don't think he even cares if he loses it at this point, because look, he's taking down Fatalist's supply. 300, now it's going to be down 200. We do have a Graviton Beam coming out, a Blink-In, unable to pick off the Honey Badger, and that Archon dealing so much damage. The force fields are up, Honey Badger is picked off, but at what cost? All the units are gone, and this might be GG, guys. Oh my gosh. We almost saw Fatalist and Force come out of nowhere. I mean nowhere. This is crazy that he was able to do that. And almost, oh, if he wouldn't have gone top left, he would have been able to pick off bottom left in a base race. And Grayson almost losing his planetary fortress earlier, we've seen. And what is this? We do have a vortex and a nuke going down. And unfortunately, that nuke is just too quick. Those units are still in that vortex, unable to do the damage needed. We did have a psionic lash, I think, come out, but it wasn't able to kill the Archon. The Archon looks like is going to be able to escape. And oh my gosh, and what a crazy twist, and Grayson were almost defeated. Oh wow, GG coming out of Fatalist, and GG indeed. What a matchup. Oh, the Honey Badger was not OP, sir. What was OP is just the snipes. Able to pick off top left, taking out Mastermind. And if you would have been able to pick off Grayson, at the very least, you guys could have stood a chance. And unfortunately, oh man, going top left side. What a match. And there you have it, folks. It looks like Ice and Imnotgrayson is going to take it for today at almost 2 hours in this game. Too tired, too long indeed. But what a crazy matchup, and there you have it. Victory to TryHrd, Imnotgrayson, and FVCKIN Ice. Congratulations, guys. Unbelievable. What a matchup. Wow, I am just completely taken back. I don't even know what to say. Guys, I am Easy Mode's Ragey Poo, and I have brought you an epic stream commentary. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I am going to take a break and just... I'm so glad Sasson was taken out. Losing so many Marines. Alright, I'm not even going to banter about it. I am Easy Mode's Ragey Poo, reminding you to set your opponents to easy mode. See you guys next time.